that might be another philosophy used in other parts of our department. When you take a look at it, you pay for the right to be able to reserve something, or you pay a premium to be able to use it during a peak period of time. Next is equipment rental. We have a public address system that is used quite often. Those are the rates that are charged quite often. Honestly, fees are waived. We allow nonprofits to come. They do a special event permit. They request that, and some of those are waived for nonprofits. The mobile stage, Gold Butte Days was a perfect example of using each one of those things. There's no charge for a supervisor after 9 p.m. there. We talked about the senior center. We have a lifelong fitness program. Nick, do you want to describe that too? I think you need to know about this program. It's a great program that's different than the rec center.
It's a program that it's a quality of life program which helps the seniors. We have water aerobics, Tai Chi, meditation classes, some step aerobics, and it's just something that we started about, what, 12 years ago? 12 years ago, and we were expecting to get 40 people in the program, and it snowballed on us, and we had 100 people sign up that day, and we're a little frantic, but the program just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and we offer classes from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., 11:45 a.m., Monday through Friday for the active seniors. And it's just, and like Kent was saying, it's free to members if you're in that 15 over class. And there's also a fee to that program if you just want to do the program, which is $40 per session, which is 3 months. So you can take that class which helps pay the instructors and covers the cost of the program. So we put that into effect, the fee program for that, because the money that they buy for memberships goes into a different account, and if they buy the $40 session fee, that stays into the programs, and we can use that money to buy more equipment and stuff like that. So it's earmarked for that program.
So if I understand you correctly, the $40 fee is like a non-member that wants to participate in those classes.
Yeah, that's just, yeah, basically.
And that's for 3 months?
3 months.
It's a pretty good deal.
It's
the duration of the session.
Yeah, the duration of the session.
Okay.
Some sessions, the summer session is like 2 months, 6 weeks,
Not very long.
yeah, it's not very long. So, because a lot of our seniors are not here in the summertime. So, but most of the people, most that we've found, they do buy the membership because it's a bargain.
Mm-hmm.
So, and a lot of them buy the 6 month, and they're only here for 4 or 5 months. So.
Okay. And then the last fee is we have advertising on the outfield fence at Pioneer. We're proposing that we raise that to $300 and look at having advertising on other fields and rolling out an entire sports marketing program where we can give more visibility without cluttering the facilities up in a really classy way, be able to allow we have all these people coming in from out of town, and it's a good way to advertise to them as to, oh yeah, where's the place to go eat? And they don't know. And then possibly working with some of our event managers to be able to work out a thing where they can have direct contact and have some kind of a card that I came down for, let's say, the soccer tournament, and I have this card and I can go maybe get a discount or whatever. It could be limitless what you could do with that kind of program. Just kind of waiting for the economy to turn around, and maybe this next year is the time when we start doing things like that, where maybe local businesses that benefit from all these groups coming in, all these activities, that may be a way to raise fees there too. So anyway,
so currently, how many of these advertisements fit into the outfield fence at Pioneer?
We could probably, and I don't want to have too many because it gets too cluttered, but right now I think there's seven that are active. We just put one up. Shelter Insurance is one of the new advertisers, and so on an annual basis they'll pay for their own board, all the cost of putting it up there. that's an untapped resource that we could dip into, so. Yeah, I took way too long. Is there any other questions about anything else before?
I do not have
Sorry.
any questions.
Okay. That's a lot to go over.
Yeah, Dave Baldwin, one comment. So on the use of the facilities, I think I don't know if that's going to be under the purview of this committee, but the insurance requirements. They got that $1 million insurance requirement, and there's nonprofits, and I ran into an issue this last summer on the use of the facility, and it seems to be, it's a policy change, or it was arbitrarily, I think, applied, and it was $1 million. So I don't know how you're going to apply that to individuals using it, nonprofit groups using it. It's a little bit vague in the city's wording of that $1 million liability insurance policy. So I think that may need to be reviewed also if that's within this committee's purview. It's not necessarily a direct fee, but it's part of the usage of the facilities.
Are you talking about an athletic facility or a
Well,
pavilion?
you've got a usage of all the parks and everything. There's $1 million liability riders that you have to supply to the city to use the facility, which can be, some nonprofits don't have $1 million by insurance. And what if an individual wants to come in? Are you going to apply, as a family has a reunion and wants to use a pavilion, are you going to charge them the $1 million? Did they have to come in with $1 million liability policy to secure that? Basically, the way I read the current city forms, you're supposed to have that.
That's correct.
And that's substantial for any individual who wants to have to come up with a $1 million liability policy to use the facilities for 4 hours.
My understanding is that this is not part of our task as the committee to review fees.
There's fee, you're looking at the fees for the usage of the facilities, right?
That's correct.
Okay, so
Will
this
we
is
charge
part of,
someone?
this is a cost to use it's a regulation to use the park, which is, I think, a little bit, needs to be addressed maybe.
Yes.
I could just, Sherry Lawson, City Clerk, I can just offer this to you. I know that the city right now is currently looking at making some amendments to business licensing and some of the other fee structures. And so this is an item that is kind of still in the work, being reviewed by staff. And there may be some allowances to look at those fees that you're talking about, or that situation.
But it's part of the whole overall use cost.
Right, and it may need to come by way of a policy change through rec department, or it may end up being a code change through the Mesquite City Code.
That's what
but
I
it
go.
depends on how it all works out.
But I'm just saying, the city council's got to vote on any of these changes. This committee's not going to ad hoc just change it. The city council's got to approve them, so that might be just one of the other factors that they need to put as part of the formula is that usage cost also, because it's a cost to whoever uses that facility.
Any other comments?
No, I would just like to end on, what our mission is to provide for the health and welfare of this community. We want to be inclusive, we want to be affordable, we want to have clean and safe facilities in every way. And I want to say thank you to the committee for your time and efforts, and would be happy to provide whatever information else you need. And whatever I provide you, we'll post on our website as well for the community to receive.